Yo, what up, bro? Yeah, I talked to E-Class the other day. Chopped it up with him for like 30 minutes. But let's get with you though. Well, you stay making the beer run, man. You don't never just go to the bathroom or go to the water fountain or nothing. You always gotta go for the beer, huh? I mean, if I had that option. every run for me would be a beer run as well. You say y'all can get what, 12, 12 ounces a day or something? What do you say? Every time I come back from the bathroom, I got to drink. Why you go to the bathroom much? Cause I drink all day, bitch. And beer make me pee. Then why you have a beer every time? Cause I like drinking beer. Duh. What's so hard about this to figure out, man? Not gonna lie, bro. I've had one of the toughest weeks that I've had in a long time, man. Goddamn. I had a leak, two 12 ounce. It's 24 ounces, man. Bro, I had a water leak. That shit was leaking from the bathroom upstairs down through the kitchen cabinets. And it seems like if the utilities upstairs, I noticed it one time when it seemed like my tub was clogged up and I unclogged the tub and then it started leaking from the bathroom upstairs to the fucking cabinets. Now, I always thought it was just the tub, but last night the sink got clogged up and I unclogged it this morning. And when I came down, I saw that fucking water was everywhere. And so I thought it was from the sink. Crazy. And then when I turned the tub on. So I had the leak. I had to get up in there where the water was leaking from. Niggas all up in there trying to find where the leak was at. And so then I figured it was coming from the bathroom upstairs, right? So now I moved my toilet and I broke my fucking toilet when I moved the toilet, bro. Smashed the fucking toilet up. Had to tear up, like you can see, like the little fake wood floor I put down. So I had to tear up all the like floating tiles to get to this part, and still couldn't find the pipe because I couldn't see it from the access behind the shower. So goddamn, I had to tear the whole floor out, and this is what it looked like. So from the bottom, I like in the kitchen area, I reached my hand up and I tried to patch it with like this putty, but that shit wouldn't patch right. So that's when I figured I had to move the whole floor. And so I had to clean away all that fucking putty and shit I put on there. And you can see like that gap right there, that big ass gap. That's where all the water was pouring out from. So I had to figure out how to cap this fucking pipe off, because the shit was just flooded with fucking nasty ass sewage water. Man, nigga had to get some more tools. So I unclogged the thing, kind of got it back in shape, and like I added a piece to it so it'd be stronger around the top. And then I had to put like this different kind of rubber cap on it. And then I had to put the whole new toilet and everything in there. But it's back to normal now. Man, that plumber's tape went to work, man. I tried the putty, I tried the tape. Like, yo, how the whole cap had came off of that drainage cup, and it was just like so corroded away that you couldn't get a seal back on it. Man, you can see like how chewed up it is. Like once I popped that cap off of there, yo, that cap wasn't going back on. Yeah, that wasn't going back on there. So that's why I had to put a whole different get that rubber cap and cap it off like this. And that shit right there, it tightens on the side, so it'll goddamn just like squeeze down on that pipe like that. Cause that flat cap, that shit wasn't gonna make it. But yeah, it took me like days to do that because I can only do it after work. That's why I ain't been streaming. I've been spending my afternoons fucking doing major plumbing repair in the fucking house. It's the only part about owning an old ass house, like the issues. There always gonna be something. But it is what it is, man. And I got my official patent book today. shit is official, official. All right. There's only a little bit I need to do on this t-shirt here to wrap this shit up. Since the other one got damaged, I had to paint it again. But this time I'm thinking like, I don't know. I just had this thought about the Basquiat painting that went to auction, and as soon as somebody bought it, it had the shredding machine in it, and it like shredded the painting halfway through. And so since that painting is like all fucked up and shredded like that, but it is still like a legit original painting for me, I wonder if someone would buy it for a couple $100. Like give me $200. Give me $100 and you can have it. You know? But I'm not sure if I'm not sure how that would go over. But I still might put it out there, you know? What you think? You think somebody will buy that shit, yeah? A damaged painting? It's a weird, different thing. Hmm. I may have to use a different brush. This one, that brush seems like it ain't one at right. Yo, what's good? So, I got a weird question I want to ask. Well, not weird, but I don't know. So, I'm actually redoing a painting that I've done before because the original painting got damaged, and like it's damaged beyond repair. And so, but it's a part of a series of pieces that I did from it's the Complex Ion series, and there's only three pieces in the series, and without like all three pieces, it doesn't really make sense. Well, it kind of makes sense. They can stand alone, I guess, but I don't want them to stand alone. And so when the one painting got damaged, I was like, damn, I can't show this series without all the pieces in it. So I felt like I was forced to repaint the one piece. And so that's what I'm working on now. And I'm thinking like would somebody still like want to own the original even though it's damaged? Cuz I would hate to throw it away or I don't know. And it kind of looks cool kind of in a way. So, what do you think? Do you think somebody would actually buy? You think somebody would actually buy the damaged original or no? Should I not even put it out there like that? I'm talking about for like some hella cheap price, but then at the same time, who knows? It may turn out to be like one of my most expensive pieces. The original damaged art of the great Travis Prince or some shit like that one day. A motherfucker got to dream big, man. Think big, bitch. Think big, bitch. You thinking small when you need to be thinking big, bitch. You remember that painting that motherfucking Banksy sold at the auction? As soon as they hit the gavel, like sold. That motherfucker shit shredded. It's kind of like that, but not really. Yo, he said don't forget to add the tearing time. I don't know, man. I think I gotta keep it like as close to the original one as I can, man. They not exactly the same, but they not exactly too much different either. But that's the only thing, man. Like if you paint a picture the second time, that shit ain't gonna look like the first time, no matter how hard you try. But now we got two. So now I'll show you guys what happened to the first one, and it's like a mystery. I don't know how this happened, honestly. But that's, I mean, that's bad. Like you're not. Oh man, from 2019, man. Like you're not gonna repair that and make it perfect again. I don't know. I don't know. Damn, that was a good painting though. But would somebody still want this? Just give me like, give me like $200 for the original. You know, the slightly damaged, slightly used version. Now this is the new version, and I tried to. I don't know. I used the exact same reference photo. I took these photos myself of myself, and I don't know. I did go crazy with the gold on that one though. I added way more gold to it, and this one looks bigger. I don't know, and a little darker, and this one's a little lighter. They're the same, but they're different, you know? So it is what it is. But that one's done now. And so, if somebody wants the original one for the Lolo, yo, Boozy, what it doozy? Oh, I'm live on YouTube as well. So if y'all want to go to the YouTube channel, me and the homies in here, chill. But I don't know, man. Somebody want that original one for the Lolo? It's only slightly damaged, slightly. I mean, it's beyond repair, but still, it might be something. You know what I'm saying? It might be like that shredded Banksy one day in the future. I'm telling you, it might be a good investment. I'll take it. Yeah, I really, and I don't know how it happened. That's the only thing that really bugs me about that is I don't know how that happened. I don't know how it happened. Got PS4 cam. Yes, this is a PS4. The PS4 Pro. And you know what? I was at GameStop in Philly the other day and I asked the dude at GameStop, I was like, yo, if I trade in two of my PS4 Pros towards the new Xbox, how much you think the balance would be? He's like, bro, if you trade in two PS4 Pros, you might as well just you'll get the Xbox one X or whatever for free. I'm like, well, not free, but for the trade-in. So I'm like, yeah, I might do that because I already got the PS5, but I don't have that Xbox yet, and I'm going to need the Xbox for why isn't this screwing in? Oh, I think I broke my easel. Oh crap! But I'm gonna need the I need the Xbox to play Bethesda games now since Microsoft bought out Bethesda. Man, if you want to play the Fallout and the new Elder Scrolls that's coming out and all that good shit, man, you gotta have an Xbox now. All right, so got this one with the underpainting. That one came out all nice and good so far. So I'll set this to the side and let it dry. And then while that is sitting to the side, we're gonna get back on this one with the feet in the fruit and the honey. Feet, fruit, and honey is the title of this piece. Alright, at least that could be a suitable title because it's very descriptive. You know? Feet, fruit. Alright, so I did this underpainting. Did I lock that tire? Oh my god. What's going on here? Why is that not moving? Alright. So I did this underpainting a while ago. But it took me so long to get that yellow underpainting done. Like, man, it took forever to do that one. Because of that shirt. Like, blocking in that shirt was stupid. Man, that was stupid. And I messed up on the background so many times with the stencils on there. But now we back on this one. Gonna add some more to the feet series. Yo, Tindez, what up, bro? So I'm back adding some more to that with this new installment. So we'll see. Let's see how this turns out. Let's see here. Yeah. Got the strawberries and the honey. All right. So we'll be working on this. All right. All right. Peace, bro. Oh, my bad. I was reading some YouTube comments. Like I say, guys, I'm on YouTube right now. My YouTube channel is just my regular name. So if you guys want to go on the YouTube and check us out in the studio, got a couple people in here chilling. YouTube got a bigger camera too, so you can see like more of the studio. And I stream on a PS4 Pro. I swear this is the only thing I do with this console right here is just stream from it. I don't really use it for nothing else. It just sits up here all lonely by itself. But it be like that sometimes. Oh, and got that new patent book in today with the official notations and figure drawings for my handy dandy paintbrush holder. You know, it's a real thing, people. Like you can really order these. It's like it's a legit product now. It's like a totally legit product. You know, I think I have one. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you can go to your Etsy shop. I'll mail it. I'll mail it right to you. And then you can be painting like a pro. You know what I'm saying? Paint like the pros paint. But this is a pretty cool book. I like it. It looks it looks professional with all the gold gilding shit on there. It's nice. Appreciate it, Patent Office. Thank you. Even though I did all the hard work. But that's how it goes. Alright, so on this again I want to start on the background first and try to just detail the fabric in the back and then work my way to the front. So everything is like I see things in layers, and so whatever is the furthest behind, I try to work on that first and then work my way up front. So I work on the fabric and the back shadows, and I'll work on this foot and then that strawberry, and this foot and then the strawberry on top of that. All right, at least that's the plan. That's the map that I have outlined right now. And so first and foremost, we need to clean off the palette and get the dirty palette. Paint like a pro with Professor Prince. Oh boy, it's coming. I got the email back from the university today saying that they have officially received my application and it's under review. So we'll see what it takes for me to get into this university, and also see if I can fast track my way to this degree and get that professor status. You know, and then it'll be on to teaching, and then art will be my job. I can't wait because I'm almost positive it's gonna happen. I just gotta, stay diligent and stick with it. That's the goal. That's the goal. Stay diligent and stick with it. All right. This is I say it every time, but this is when I really need an apprentice to come clean my palette for me. All right. See, this is what happens if you don't clean your palate after every use. That's what I'm hoping to try to get around, man. The high ass tuition, because I think they said that I'm out of here, Instagram. Catch y'all later. I think the art program is 36 grand a year, and it's a 3-year program. But but I'm hoping I can do it in 1 year and just pay 1 year's tuition with a lot of subsidies and help and scholarships and Pell Grants and all that shit. I'm applying for everything. Apply for every fucking thing, and then see how much of that 36 I can knock out for the 1 year. Did I say 1 semester? I mean, it's 36 grand a year, and it's a 3-year course. So you're gonna pay over 90 grand for that shit. Yeah, of course. So goddamn. But if I can do it all in 1 year, because I'm not some 17 or 18-year-old kid just getting out of high school coming into college trying to be an art major. Like, I've already had like tons and tons of life experience. So basically I can skip past the first 2 years of study and move to the last year for all advanced students, and then just do like the other curriculum like English, math, and philosophy and all that shit. So I mean, that's my hopes anyway. That's that's the best case scenario. Yeah. I mean, hell, I got a 10,000 scholarship this year, and that shit wasn't even for like school. So if I can get me like 2 or 3 of those, I mean, I'm willing to pay out of pocket a couple of grand. You know, if I gotta come out of pocket like 6, 7 grand, and then have like, payments for that shit, I'm willing to do that. I ain't trying to come out of pocket not no 36, and definitely not for 3 years and wind up paying close to 100 grand. I'm good. And those are my conditions and stipulations, which will ultimately be the determining factor if I do go all the way through with the onboarding process. Like, financially, like, the finances is the most important thing to me. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing pretty good so far, and I think I can continue to do well. I feel like having a degree would, help a lot of other things move a lot faster by by having a school back me when I do shit. But I mean, I'm actually willing to forego a degree. You know what I'm saying? I made it this far without one. Shit. I made it this goddamn far without a damn degree. So at this point, it's just like everything else in life, my nigga. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If I can afford it, if I think it's financially feasible, I'll do it. And if not, it is what it is, bro. Keep on trucking, you know, the same way I've been trucking. Yeah. And that's all I already know. Like, I'm not trying to go into hella fucking debt for school. I'm not trying to go into hella debt for school, man. Like I say, goddamn. And I keep saying, like, being able to complete all the course material in 1 year would be like the best outcome, like the best scenario. But honestly, the absolute best scenario is these motherfuckers just give me an honorary degree. Just give it to me, man. Just, you know, just give me the damn degree, man. Stop fucking around. Give me the curriculum that I need to teach at the school, and then I'll teach the kids that shit. But then, I don't know. The only thing I feel about an honorary degree is, would that really inspire kids to continue the courses? It's like this motherfucker teaching me some shit that I need to get a degree, and he ain't even do the shit. And I got one of my buddies who's a art major from the same school I'm applying to, and he's like, man, that degree don't really, it ain't really what people think it is. But he got an art degree, but he really trying to kick it off with music in his music career. I don't know what other, if he had like an understudy or some shit, but um, I remember him saying that shit. He was like, man, an art degree ain't what everything people think it is. I was like, well, yeah, that's the key right there. Will I get a job that will afford me the ability to easily pay back this loan? That's all it is. For 36 grand, I don't think that's expensive for an art degree. Because once again, like, if I do get it, I can teach at a collegiate level, and like most art professors make like 55 a year at least. You know what I'm saying? On a medium range, you're gonna make like 50 grand, 55,000, and on a high end, you can make like 65 just for teaching art at a university, and that's not bad. And so I could I would be willing to take on some debt. I say even if I got to come out of pocket a little bit, but like the 3 year course study for 30 something. And this is just the bachelor's, and then to get your master's is another 4-year course study. I don't think I'll do all that. Just let me get my bachelor's, and then with all my accomplishments and accolades and experience as a career artist, that shit automatically boosts me up to the master's degree level without actually going for a master's degree. So I ain't trying to do all the extra. All right, so I cleaned everything off except that white. That white is still good. I can use some of that. And so now what we need to do is swap out photos, put this away, so we're done with this for a while. And then pull this out and see what colors we need. All right, so let's dig in. All right. Oh yeah, man, you already know. You get that tenure, you in there. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm looking for all these colors, and I just forgot. I told myself that I'm going to focus on the backdrop, on the cloth material in the back, which is excellent. So I'm not going to need a bunch of different stuff, but I will need white, black, a light brown, and maybe a flesh color or like a pinkish color. That might do it. That might do it. All right, so working on the background. Working on the background. Gonna need that white. Yep. All right, so we got some white. Gonna need some black. All right. We're gonna need what I say? A light brown, something kind of brownish. Let's try. What is this? This is yellow ochre, but yellow ochre and mixed a little in with that black a little bit. That might be a deep enough brownish color for me. And then I said I'm gonna need like a pinkish color, but not initially, I guess. I'll come back to that color. So bam, I only got 3 colors on my palette. I like when it's simple like that. Nice and simple. Alright, been here for an hour. Really just running my mouth and cleaning my palette. So probably try to paint for it at least 30, 40 minutes. See how far I can get. See what's popping. Oh, I had to fix my bathroom, and my car is in the shop right now. Bruh. Had to get some motor mounts done on my shit. Well, I needed. First of all, I don't know what happened, but I had a hole in my exhaust, and the shit was. You can just hear that shit running loud. I was like, yo, there's something. I got some kind of exhaust leak. So I had to get that fixed. And then I needed a motor mount and a transmission mount. But the transmission mount for the car is just like so weird because it got fluid in it and it's like an electrified mount or some shit, man. So it was taking a couple of days for the part to come in. So my shit been at the shop for 2 days already. But they say that shit might be ready tomorrow, hopefully. If he get the right part in tomorrow, he's gonna try to button that shit up for me. And it ain't no fucking cheap job either. Motherfucker already said this shit gonna be close to a goddamn $1,000 bill. I swear, man, like that shit just can't be easy for a little while. Not even for a little while, bro. But I swear, yo, I did all that shit my damn self, man. Like, I went to Virginia to see my peoples one weekend, and I ran off the curb and fucking yanked the car back too quick, and the shit blew my tire and fucked my axle up and all kind of shit. But then, like I say, I still drove that shit to South Carolina and back with a fucking warped axle, and that shit was all the vibration and shit just fucked other shit up. So I had to get my axle done first. That shit was like a $1,600 job. And he's like, you know, you need some mounts. I was like, bro, I gotta wait on that shit because I can't kick out motherfucking $2,500 at one time for car repairs. So I did get the axle and all that shit fixed. But well, with that repair, I got the axle done. It needed my inspection stickers needed to be done. I needed a new thermostat housing and something else. And then like last week, I got 4 new tires. Bro, that shit was down there $500. Well, I got 4 tires and an alignment. That shit was like $500. And now the car in the shop this week for fucking alignment. I mean, for the mounts. Bruh. This motherfucker car draining my ass. Like I say, all that shit happened because I ran off the road. If I wouldn't have ran off the road, my axle wouldn't have been fucked up, and the motor mounts wouldn't have got shook and loose, and all that shit it would have been avoided. But just one little fuck up, man, that shit ate my damn little bit of save. Every time I try to save, that shit like car. And god damn. Try to drive careful now. That shit, it's just stupid. So everybody vote yesterday for y'all senators and congressmen and shit in Pennsylvania. Y'all ain't probably here, but goddamn, you know the talk show host Dr. Oz. Y'all ever watch the Dr. Oz show? Yo, that motherfucker was running. That motherfucker was running for congressman, yo, in Pennsylvania. He lost though. That shit, his whole campaign is crazy. Vote for Dr. Oz. I'm like, do y'all really want Dr. Oz to be like one of the leading figures in the state? Honestly, that motherfucker ain't even from Pennsylvania. That dude from like New Jersey or some shit. And I think he just owns a house in PA. But yeah. And the dude who called us a radical pro crime organization, he lost. Man, and the boo boo, you ain't win. That nigga said the Black Scranton Project is a radical pro crime. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, Mehmet Oz. Yo, all the little campaign, like posters and posts and all that shit all around the city and everywhere. A lot of people voted for his ass too, though. It was a close race. It was close. Motherfucker thought Oz was gonna get it, and then a couple of people I know, they really didn't want the motherfucker, the dude named Fetterman. They ain't wanted his ass to get it. That's why I don't vote, man. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't follow politics hardcore no more like I used to. But I know that goddamn I ain't know enough about Fetterman. He's a local guy. At least he is from PA. To vote for his ass. And goddamn Dr. Oz, I just don't trust the Hollywood types. Dude, you an actor. You might be a real doctor and all that shit, but you had a TV show and you had to read scripts and you had to talk to guests that you probably didn't like or want, or have people on your show that you had to be nice to because they're on your show, you know, and you're selling diet pills and all these other health supplements and shit like that. Man, you're an actor, bro. So how we know you not acting right now? Talking about, I'll be the best candidate for Pennsylvania and blah 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 blah. Like, nah, you too Hollywood for me, man. I don't trust the Hollywood types. Don't trust the Hollywood types. It's like, I don't know when you acting or not. Cause this shit right here could be an elaborate ruse. You're trying to get everybody to fall for your ruse. Not the day, homeboy. But he gave it a fighting chance, you know. He gave it a fighting chance. I'm gonna have to throw something on YouTube or something real quick while we paint for a second. Yeah, a lot of different people are running now, and that's the thing too. Like, it's fucked up that that's our pool of political candidates are like nobody's an actors now, and it's just like I don't trust none of these people, man. I haven't seen a candidate on any level, honestly, local or county or state or national, that just like, you know what? I like this guy. He gets my vote. Like, I ain't seen one yet. I don't trust none of them. Not as far as I can throw them. Um, YouTube. Let's see what's on here.
Biden came out as a really sleepy, sweet grandpa. And he was like, he's always repeating the story. You know, yeah, I went to Scranton. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. My dad lost his job. No joke. I'm not kidding around here. No human being in the world thinks that's a joke. Nobody. Yeah, then he would do the number thing. Number one, the one part. Number two, what the guy said. Number three, you know the drill. Come on. Now what he does is he kind of whispers and then he yells. If you know, I think it's a wonderful move. Don't you love it when he's like, we know how to get natural gas. Because we can't get it. We know how to get it. That's what we do. We take the people that buy the Pirates of the Caribbean. Biden came out as a really sleepy, sweet grandpa. And he was like, he's always repeating the story. You know, yeah, I went to Scranton. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I'm a storyteller, so let me get ready to. And about this time, I'm almost done. I'll be honest, man. When men and women are...
without a job. Your paychecks have stopped and your medical bills are being denied.
Degrade the Russian aggressive military, because Russia's military has been aggressive, and they are a geopolitical rival of the United States. 3, recalibrate the European balance with China. Europe was sort of balancing with Russia and China, and then because of the war, they sort of rebalanced away from China and Russia, which is a real geostrategic opportunity for the United States. It seemed like most of those goals have already been achieved at this point for the United States. And so then the question becomes, what's the off-ramp here? And what is the thing you're trying to prevent? So what's the best opportunity? What's the best case scenario? What's the worst case scenario? And then what's realistic? So best case scenario is Ukraine forces Russia entirely out of Ukraine, including Luhansk, Donetsk, and Crimea, right? That's the best case scenario. Virtually no one thinks that's accomplishable, including the United States, right? The White House has basically said as much. It's difficult to imagine, particularly Crimea, the Russians being forced out of Crimea. The Ukrainians have been successful in pushing the Russians out of certain parts of Luhansk and Donetsk, but the idea they're going to be able to push the entire Russian army completely back to the Russian borders, that would be, at best, a very, very long and difficult slog. In the middle of a collapsing Ukrainian economy, which is a point that Zelensky has made. It's like, it's not enough for you guys to give us military aid. We're in the middle of a war. We're going to need economic aid as well. So it's a pretty open-ended and strong commitment.
Can I take a small tangent on that?
Sure.
Best case scenario, if that does militarily happen, including Crimea, do you think there's a world in which Vladimir Putin would be able to convince the Russian people that this was a good conclusion to the war?
Right. So the problem is that the best case scenario might also be the worst case scenario, meaning that there are a couple of scenarios that are sort of the worst case scenario, and this is sort of the puzzlement of the situation. One is that Putin feels so boxed in, so unable to go back to his own people and say, we just wasted tens of thousands of lives here for no reason, that he unleashes a tactical nuclear weapon on the battlefield. Nobody knows what happens after that. So we put NATO planes in the air to take out Russian assets. Do Russians start shooting down planes? Does Russia then threaten to escalate even further by attacking an actual NATO civilian center, or even a Ukrainian civilian center with nuclear weapons? And where it goes from there, nobody knows, because nuclear weapons haven't been used since 1945. So that is a worst case scenario. It's an unpredictable scenario that could devolve into really, really significant problems. The other worst case scenario could be a best case scenario, could be a worst, we just don't know, is Putin falls. What happens after that? Who takes over for Putin? Is that person more moderate than Putin? Is that person a liberalizer? It probably won't be Navalny. If he's going to be ousted, it'll probably somebody who's a top member of Putin's brass right now and has capacity to control the military. Or it's possible the entire regime breaks down, and what you end up with is Syria and Russia, right, where you just have an entirely out-of-control region with no centralizing power, which is also a disaster area. And so in the nature of risk mitigation, in sort of an attempt at risk mitigation, what actually should be happening right now is some off-ramp has to be offered to Putin. The off-ramp likely is going to be him maintaining Crimea and parts of Luhansk and Donetsk. It's probably going to be a commitment by Ukraine not to join NATO formally, but a guarantee by the West to defend Ukraine in case of an invasion of its borders again by Russia, like an actual treaty obligation, not like the BS treaty obligation and when Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons in the 90s. And that is likely how this is going to have to go. The problem is that requires political courage, not from Zelensky. It requires courage from probably Biden. Because Zelensky's not in a political position where he can go back to his own people who have made unbelievable sacrifices on behalf of their nation and freedom and say to them, guys, now I'm calling it quits. We're going to have to give them Luhansk and give Putin an off-ramp. I don't think that's an acceptable answer to most Ukrainians at this point in time from the polling data and from the available data we have on the ground. It's going to actually take Biden biting the bullet and being the bad guy and saying to Zelensky, listen, we've made a commitment of material aid. We're offering you all these things, including essentially a defense pact. We're offering you all this stuff, but if you don't come to the table, then we're going to have to start weaning you. There'll have to be a stick there. It can't just be a carrot. And so that will allow Zelensky, if Biden were to do that, it would allow Zelensky to blame Biden for the solution everybody knows has to happen. Zelensky can go back to his own people and he can say, listen, this is the way it has to go. I don't want it to go this way, but it's not I'm signing other people's checks, right? I mean, it's not my money. And Biden would take the hit because he wouldn't then be able to blame Ukraine for whatever happens next, which has been the easy road off, I think, for a lot of politicians in the West, is for them to just say, well, this is up to the Ukrainians to decide. It's up to the Ukrainians to decide. Well, is it totally up to the Ukrainians to decide? Because it seems like the West is signing an awful lot of checks, and all of Europe is going to freeze this winter. So
this is the importance of great leadership, by the way. That's why the people we elect is very important. Do you think Do you think there's power to just one-on-one conversation, where Biden sits down with Zelensky and Biden sits down with Putin, almost in person? Because or maybe I'm romanticizing the notion, but having done these podcasts in person, I think there's something fundamentally different than through a remote call, and also like a distant kind of recorded political type speak versus like man to man.
So I'm deeply afraid that Putin outplays people in the one-on-one scenarios because he's done it to multiple presidents already. He gets in one-on-one scenarios with Bush, with Obama, with Trump, with Biden, and he seems to be a very canny operator and a very sort of hard-nosed operator in those situations. I think that if you were going to do something like that, like an actual political face-to-face summit, what you would need is for Biden to first have a conversation with Zelensky, where Zelensky knows what's going on, so he's aware. And then Biden walks in and he says to Putin on camera, here's the offer, let's get it together, let's make peace, you get to keep this stuff, and then let Putin respond how Putin is going to respond. But the big problem for Putin, I think, and problem with public-facing fora, maybe it's a private meeting. If it's a private meeting, maybe that's the best thing. If it's a public-facing forum, I think it's a problem because Putin's afraid of being humiliated at this point. If it's a private meeting, then sure, except that again, I wonder whether when it comes to a person as canny as Putin and to a politician that I really don't think is a particularly sophisticated player in Joe Biden. And again, this is not unique to Biden. I think that most of our presidents for the last 30, 40 years have not been particularly sophisticated players. I think that's a risky scenario.
Yeah, I still believe in the power of that, because otherwise, I don't know. I don't think stuff on paper and political speak will solve these kinds of problems. Because from Zelensky's perspective, nothing but complete victory will do.
Right.
As a nation, his people sacrificed way too much, and they're all in. And if you look at, because I traveled to Ukraine, I spent time there, I'll be going back there, hopefully also going back to Russia. Just speaking to Ukrainians, they're all in. They're all in.
Yeah.
Nothing but complete victory.
Yep, that's right.
And so, for that, the only way to achieve peace is through like honest human-to-human conversation, giving both people a way to off-ramp, to walk away victorious. And some of that requires speaking honestly as a human being, but also for America actually not even America, honestly, just the president be able to eat their own ego a bit and be the punching bag a little, just enough for both presidents to be able to walk away and say, listen, we got the American president to come to us. And I think that makes the president look strong, not weak.
I mean, I agree with you. I think it would also require some people on the right, people like me, if it's Joe Biden, to say, if Biden does that, I see what he's doing and it's the right move. Right? I think one of the things that he's afraid of, to steelman him, I think one of the things he's afraid of is he goes and he makes that sort of deal, and the right says, you just cowered in front of Russia, you just gave away Ukraine, whatever it is. But it's going to require some people on the right to say that move is the right move, and then hold by it if Biden actually performs that move.
You're exceptionally good at debate. You wrote How to Debate Leftists and Destroy Them. You're kind of known for this kind of stuff, just exceptionally skilled at conversation, at debate, and getting to the facts of the matter and using logic to get to the conclusion in the debate. Do you ever worry that this power, talk about the ring, this power you were given has corrupted you and your ability to see what's like to pursue the truth versus just winning debates?
I hope not. I mean, so I think one of the things that's kind of funny about the branding versus the reality is that most of the things that get characterized as destroying in debates with facts and logic, most of those things are basically me having a conversation with somebody on a college campus. It actually isn't like a formal debate where we sit there and we critique each other's positions, or it's not me insulting anybody. A lot of the clips that have gone very viral is me making an argument and then there not being like an amazing counter argument. Many of the debates that I've held have been extremely cordial. Let's take the latest example. Like about a year ago, I debated Anna Kasparian from Young Turks. It was very cordial. It was very nice, right? That's sort of the way that I like to debate. My rule when it comes to debate and or discussion is that my opponent actually gets to pick the mode in which we work. So if it's going to be a debate of ideas and we're just going to discuss and critique and clarify, then we can do that. if somebody comes loaded for bear, then I will respond in kind, because one of the big problems I think in sort of the debate/discussion sphere is very often misdiagnosis of what exactly is going on. People who think that a discussion is debate and vice versa, and that can be a real problem. And there are people who will, treat what ought to be a discussion as, for example, an exercise in performance art. And so what that is mugging or trolling or saying trolly things in order to just get to the, that's something I actually don't do during debate. I mean, if you actually watch me talk to people, I don't actually do the trolling thing. The trolling thing is almost solely relegated to Twitter and me making jokes on my show. When it comes to actually debating people, that sounds actually a lot like what we're doing right now. It's just the person maybe taking just an obverse position to mine. And so that's fine. Usually half of the debate or discussion is me just asking for clarification of terms. Like, well, what exactly do you mean by this? So I can drill down on where the actual disagreement may lie. Because some of the time people think they're disagreeing and they're actually not disagreeing. Like when I'm talking with Anna Kasparian and she's talking about how corporate and government have too much power together, I'm like, well, you sound like a Tea Party. Like, you and I are on the same page about that. That sort of stuff does tend to happen a lot in discussion. I think that when discussion gets termed debate, it's a problem. When debate gets termed discussion, it's even more problematic because debate is a different thing.
And I find that your debate and your conversation is often in good faith. You're able to steel man the other side. You're actually listening. You're considering the other side. The times when I see that Ben Shapiro destroys leftists, it's usually just like you said. The other side is doing the trolling, because the people that do criticize you for that interaction is the people that usually get destroyed are like 20 years old, and they're usually not sophisticated in any kind of degree in terms of being able to use logic and reason and facts and so on.
And that's totally fine, by the way. I mean, if people want to criticize me for speaking on college campuses where a lot of political conversation happens, both right and left, that's fine. I mean, I've had lots of conversations with people on the other side of the aisle, too. I mean, right, I've done podcasts with Sam Harris, and we've talked about atheism, or I've done debates with Anna Kasparian, or I've done a debate with Cenk Uygur, or I've had conversations with lots of people on the other side of the aisle. In fact, I believe I'm the only person on the right who recommends that people listen to shows on the other side of the aisle, right? I mean, I say on my show on a fairly regular basis that people should listen to Positive America. Now, no one on Positive America will ever say that somebody should listen to my show. That is verboten. That is not something that can be had. It's one of the strangenesses of our politics. It's what I've called the happy birthday problem. I just have a lot of friends who are of the left and are publicly of the left. And on my birthday, they'll send you a text message, happy birthday, but they will never tweet happy birthday, lest they be acknowledging that you were born of woman, and that this can't be allowed. So on the Sunday special, I've had a bevy of people who are on the other side of the aisle, a lot of them, ranging from people in Hollywood like Jason Blum, to Larry Wilmore, to Sam, to just a lot of people on the left. I think we're in the near future probably going to do a Sunday special with Ro Khanna up in California, the California congressperson. Very nice guy. I had him on the show. That kind of stuff is fun and interesting. But I think that the easy way out for a clip that people don't like is to either immediately clip the clip. I'll take a 2-minute clip and clip it down to 15 seconds where somebody insults me and then that goes viral, which is, welcome to the internet. Or to say, well, you're only debating colleges. You're only talking to 20. I talk to a lot more people than that. That's just not the stuff you're watching.
You lost your cool in an interview with BBC's Andrew Neil, and you were really honest about it after, which was kind of refreshing and enjoyable. As the internet said, they've never seen anyone lose an interview. So, to me, honestly, it was like seeing Floyd Mayweather Jr. or somebody knocked down. What was it? Can you take me through that experience?
Here's that day. That day is I have a book release. Didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. And this is the last interview of the day. And it's an interview with BBC. I don't know anything about BBC. I don't watch BBC. I don't know any of the hosts. So we get on the interview, and it's supposed to be about the book. And the host, Andrew Neil, doesn't ask virtually a single question about the book. He just starts reading me bad old tweets, which I hate. It's annoying and it's stupid, and it's the worst form of interview when somebody just reads you bad old tweets, especially when I've acknowledged bad old tweets before. And so I'm going through the list with him, and this interview was solidly 20 minutes. It was a long interview. And we get to, and I make a couple of particularly annoyed mistakes in the interview. So annoyed mistake number one is the ego play, right? So there's a point in the middle of the interview where I say, I don't even know who you are, which was true. I didn't know who he was. It turns out he's a very famous person in Britain. And so you can't make that ego play.
But even if he's not famous, that's not...
It doesn't, right? It's a dumb thing to do, and it's an ass thing to do. So so saying that was more just kind of peak and silliness. So that was mistake.
I
number
enjoyed
one.
watching that. It was like, oh, Ben is human.
Yeah, but somebody enjoyed it. So that there's that, and then the other mistake was that I just don't watch it on British TV. So the way that interviews are done there are much more adversarial than American TV. In American TV, if somebody is adversarial with you, you assume that they're a member of the other side. That's typically how it is. And so I'm critiquing some of his questions at the beginning, and I thought that the critique of some of his questions is actually fair. He was asking me about abortion, and I thought he was asking it from a way of framing the question that wasn't accurate, and so I assumed that he was on the left, because again, I'd never heard of him. And so, I mischaracterized him, and I apologize later for mischaracterizing him. We finally go through the interview. It's 20 minutes. He just keeps going with the bad old tweets, and finally I got up and I took off the microphone and walked out. And immediately I knew it was a mistake. Like within 30 seconds of the end of the interview, I knew it was a mistake. And that's why even before the interview came out, I believe I corrected the record that Andrew Neil is not on the left. That's a mistake by me. And then took the hit for a bad interview. And so as far as what I wish I'd done differently, I wish I'd known who he was. I wish I'd done my research. I wish that I had treated it as though there was a possibility that it was going to be more adversarial than it was. I think I was incautious about the interview because it was pitched as it's just another book interview, and it wasn't just another book interview. It was treated much more adversarially than that. So I wish that's on me. I got to research the people who are talking to me and watch their shows and learn about them. And then obviously, the kind of gut level appeal to ego or arrogance like that, that's a bad look, and shouldn't have done that. And losing your cool is always a bad look.
So the fact that sort of became somewhat viral and stood out just shows that it happens so rarely to you. So just to look at like the day in the life of Ben Shapiro, you speak a lot, very eloquently about difficult topics. What goes into the research, the mental, and you always look pretty like energetic and like you're not exhausted by the burden, the heaviness of the topics you're covering day after day after day after day. So what goes through the preparation, mentally, diet wise, anything like that? Like when do you wake up?
Okay, so I wake up when my kids wake me up. Usually that's my baby daughter who's 2.5. We hear her on the monitor usually about 6:15, 6:20 a.m. So I get up. My wife sleeps in a little bit. I go get the baby. Then my son gets up, and then my oldest daughter gets up. I have 8, 6, and 2. The boy's the middle child.
Is that both just stress and happiness?
Oh my God, it's the height of both, right? I mean, it's a
Hello? Hey. Oh, shit. Oh. What you got going on? You say just what now? I'm still in the studio painting. I'm on YouTube Live right now. Really haven't had any time to paint in the past couple of days. Trying to get that bathroom put back together. So this is the first day this week I've been up here. So, and my car is in the shop right now, so I can't really do nothing else. I needed some motor mounts and a transmission mount, so that's like I had to dig into my savings to pay for that. And I just had it in the shop not too long ago for something else. I had messed the car up a little bit when the last time I went to Virginia, and I had ran off the road and blew the tire out, and I messed something up underneath the tire, the tire axle. And I just got that repaired, like, probably just a few weeks before I came to see you the first time, and then now I got to get this repaired, and it's gonna be expensive. So now I gotta figure out a way to sell some art or something, try to make some of my money back. That's the one thing about cars, like, it's always gonna be a bill for something, even if it's just your car insurance and your gas. You always gotta put money into a car, and then when they break, it's just like shit. You talked to your, like I say, you talked to your mom today? No. No. Where you guys headed? Y'all just about to ride around? Or y'all about to go get something to eat? Alright. Well, I'll be in the studio for a little bit longer before I go downstairs and see what Maurice is cooking for dinner tonight. Alright. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Is happiness, so the way that I characterize it is this when it comes to sort of kids in life. So when you're single, your boundaries of happiness and unhappiness, you can be a 0 in terms of happiness, you can be like a 10 in terms of happiness. Then you get married and it goes up to like a 20 and a negative 20 because your happiest stuff is with your wife, and then the most unhappy stuff is when something happens to your spouse. It's the worst thing in the entire world. Then you have kids and all limits are removed. So the best things that have ever happened to me are things where I'm watching my kids and they're playing together and they're being wonderful and sweet and cute and I love them so much. And the worst things are when my son is screaming at me for no reason because he's being insane. And I have to deal with that, right? I mean, like, or something bad happens to my daughter at school or something like that. That stuff is really bad. So yes, the source of my greatest happiness, the source of my greatest stress. So they get me up at about 6:15 in the morning. I feed them breakfast. I'm kind of scrolling the news while I'm making them eggs, and you know, just updating myself on anything that may have happened overnight. I go into the office, put on the makeup and the wardrobe or whatever, and then I sit down and do the show. A lot of the prep is actually done the night before because the news cycle doesn't change all that much between kind of late at night and in the morning, so I can supplement in the morning. So I do the show.
So a lot of the preparation, like thinking through what are the big issues in the world, is done the night before.
Yeah, I mean, and that's reading, pretty much all the legacy media. So I rip on legacy media a lot, but that's because a lot of what they do is really good, and a lot of what they do is really bad. I cover a lot of legacy media, so it's probably covering, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Washington Post, Boston Globe, Daily Mail, and then I'll look over at some of the alternative media. I'll look at my own website, Daily Wire. I'll look at Breitbart. I'll look at The Blaze. I'll look at maybe the Intercept. I'll look at a bunch of different sources, and then I will look at different clips online. So Mediaite comes in handy here. Grapevine comes in handy here. That sort of stuff, because my show relies very heavily on being able to play people so you can hear them in their own words. And so that's sort of the media diet. So I sit down, I do the show, and then once I'm done with the show, I usually have now it's like 11:15 in the morning maybe, because sometimes I'll pre-record the show. So it's 11:15 in the morning. I'll go home, and if my wife's available, I'll grab lunch with her. If not, then I will go and work out. I try to work out like 5 times a week with a trainer, something like that. And then I will
Regular gym stuff. Just start the gym.
Yeah, weights and plyometrics and some CrossFit kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, beneath this mild skin lies a hulking monster.
Yeah.
And so I'll do that. And I will
take my car.
do reading and writing. So I'm usually working on a book at any given time. Or
You shut off the rest of the world.
yes. So I put some music in my ears, usually Brahms or Bach. Sometimes Beethoven or Mozart. It's those 4. Usually those are
Yeah, let me
rotation.
get some more of that.
No rap.
Buddy.
No rap. Despite my extraordinary rendition of WAP, I am not in fact a rap.
Do you still hate WAP?
The
song?
It's, I will say, I do not think that it is the peak
I
of
already know,
Western
like, the
civilized art.
hair is really
I
gonna
don't
make
think
that thing
100 years
pop.
from now people will be gluing their
I
faces
mean,
to a WAP and protest at the environment.
there's three things,
The
honestly.
rest will be
Roses shirt,
I would assume if people
the
still
necklace you have on,
frontal
and
lobe
then
cortex
your
and
hair,
sort of
that's gonna be like some of the poppiest things on
So
there.
you got some classical music in your
You got
ears
my
and you're
dress down
focusing.
pat.
Are you at the computer when you're writing?
Yeah, I'm at the computer.
Yeah, but your dress has a lot of
Usually-
lines on it
Yeah,
too,
I
so
see you kind of. It's okay, I get it.
no, but it's gonna, I gotta layer it a certain way to get those lines in there.
lines.
Cause some of it is more yellow and some of it is more green.
I was
and-
about to say the shades of yellow and green you got were perfect, and even like how the knots weren't completely even. Like I like how you made everything look exactly how it was. I'm not gonna lie, personally for me, it's my smile so far. Like my lips and my smile look good as hell. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you told me to wear that necklace too. But yeah, Rose's shirt, I give it to you. How long do you think it's gonna take you just to
Oh
do
my
the
god,
shirt?
just to
completely?
go over that shit. I know I'm gonna have to
And
go
from
over
start
like
to finish with
2
just the shirt.
times. Probably put like 20 hours on that shirt by itself.
I was
Yeah,
about to say
25 hours. Cause right now, with just between the background, I know like I went over that shit so many times. I already got like 6 hours. No,
This was your
I already got like 6 or 7 hours in the background with the stencils
Oh
itself,
yeah, you put a lot of time in that.
and then another fucking 15 hours, probably 20 hours on the underpainting. So I'm already close to 30 hours into that shit.
It is a big painting, but yeah,
Yeah.
The background and her shirt. That day when she showed up in that shirt too, I was like, ooh, he got his work cut out for him. I wonder if she did that on purpose. She was like, Travis can paint this.
I already kept her with some update photos.
I love it. No, I literally love it. Like, out of all the ones you've done of me, and I think that's the first one you've done of Rose, that's definitely my favorite one. But I say that about every new piece, so it'll just be until the next one. And then you got the toes with the pretty. I started to just order pieces too, but I was like, no, I'm gonna buy groceries. We bought groceries, responsibilities. You're so irky. Puff said, does the price go up with the... Excuse me. Does the price go up with the amount of detail?
Oh yeah, definitely. The more detail, way more expensive. And that's what I try to tell people. Yeah, my starting price for a commission portrait is, well, it's $500 now. But if you got on a solid blue T-shirt, it's way easier to paint than some shit like that. And so it can be the same size canvas, but I'm just have to charge you more for all the extra time it'll take for the details.
Understood.
I really need a painting cell right now, real bad, yo. This car just fucked me all the way up. I talked to Jason, he was like, man, he's like, bro, that one transmission mount is so hard to find. He said he already got 3 or 4 parts to the shop, and none of them were the right ones. And he's like, yeah, I think the right one is coming tomorrow. But he was like, the first motor mount he put on there, that shit was like 2 something just for the mount itself. And his transmission mount, he was like, that shit like 3 something. He's like, dude, your bill's gonna be like $900 before taxes. He's like, just, trying to be honest and upfront with you. He's like, these Lexuses is just built different. And I can't even hate, because I know like all of it is my fault when I blew that tire out in Virginia. And I fucked up the axle. And the axle being fucked up because I still drove to South Carolina and back and drove that shit
You
around.
know issues before that. Look at this.
What happened?
The client attacked us today. They were going to get him dressed, and his lady that works in his house, he went like that to her. And then the other one, he didn't actually hit me. I think he just elbowed me when I was trying to get him, because he lunged at this girl. When I tell you, she tried to grab him and she went like this, and he took her hands and pushed her hands all the way back like that and locked it and wouldn't let go. She had scratched. Both of them were bleeding. Like he scratched her so bad. We had to leave. That's why I told you I was coming home. He didn't get enough sleep last night, and I already knew this morning. I was like, I really don't want to try to push him to go anywhere today because How would you feel if you only got 6 hours of sleep when you normally get 10 or 12? Most of them sleep way more. Like, most of my people sleep for 10 to 12 hours. So, which is normally not healthy, but I guess that's what it is. So, yeah. We got attacked today. So, I ended up leaving, and then I went to the office for an hour and helped her organize all the stuff that we got for them to do, like games and stuff like that, bingo. And then I came back in.
Yeah, nice simple little background. Alright.
Speaking of which, I gotta do an encounter form too.
Alright, bro. Yo, always appreciate you chilling in the studio with me. I'll catch you next time. Peace.